Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Mountain Blade II Bannerlord. I hope you've all had a lovely New Year's celebrations, and I hope you're all doing really well. It's the first episode I've recorded in the new year, and it's good to get back into the swings of things. Hopefully it won't be too hard to get back into. But remembering, as we left off, we had just laid siege to and succeeded in the taking of Hassan Folk. That is not where we are currently. However, we were granted the fiefdom of Hassan Folk. I didn't want it, but I didn't vote for anyone else. We abstained and we were given it. So it's going to be a bit too costly influence-wise to get rid of, but I may have to do so. Only purely because it's not of my culture. Therefore, it will be a much harder town to build up and improve prosperity of, because we'll just constantly be battling with security and loyalty because we're not of their culture. We'll never be able to convert them, so it's weighing up whether or not we want to keep it or not. However, that side, that's another minor issue. Main thing is, we're currently winning the war against the Aserai. So I think we've defeated the majority of their armies on the ground, and we've taken 2 of their settlements. So now we're going to start pushing against them. We won a pretty major battle at the end of the last episode, which saw us release a lot of captives from our empire from the Aserai. So we are definitely in the lead in this war. The only thing that could really turn the tide now is if somebody else declares war on us, which hopefully won't happen. Now, we've got a few things I want to try and get done in this episode. Now, we want to try and push our territory into the desert a bit more, capture maybe 1 or 2 more castles, try and push them down to their next town, so we've got a little bit more leeway should this event happen again in the future where they declare war on us spontaneously. Or did we declare war on them? Can't remember how it happened, but it gives us an advantage in future wars against them. So that's one thing I want to try and get done. The other thing is we need to try and find the woman we spoke to before, and we need to complete the second set of questions and succeed in them so that we can hopefully have our first wife. So there's 2 things we're going to try and do. Now, one thing, I can't actually remember her name, so it's going to be quite hard to try and find her again. Well, I say hard, shouldn't be too hard. Should be able to go into the clan menus, have a little look-see around for the Southern Empire. Who the hell are the Vakan? Darshi. Very strange. And then we want to go Empire. I do not remember there being this many clans. There's a better way to do this. Why am I doing it through clans? I could just go Southern Empire. Here we go. Now, was it Mestrikaros? I think it was. I feel like it was. Was it Catala? It was Catala. So she's seen near Samatha. It was her, wasn't it? It was. I swear to God it was. Right, where is Samatha? Way up north. Is it worth going all the way up there when we're trying to push against the enemy here and I'm leading an army? No, it is not. We're not doing that. Although, could I potentially call her to me? I can indeed. Let's do that. Much easier, and I can keep my men down here focusing on the war at hand. Now, Zakanis is gathering near Shabal Zamir, probably gaining a few more lords because it seems there's a lot more available. Now, I do have a little bit more influence, so we could call maybe 1 or 2 more to us and continue laying siege against the enemy. It might be worth doing that. Let's speed the game up just a fraction. Now, I don't know what was going on with my inventory last time. I had a weird thing where I tried to equip, I think it was my sword, or yeah, no, I think I was trying to swap out my sword for my crossbow, but then I still had my crossbow or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But I want to make sure that doesn't happen again, because I want to have my crossbow in sieges, and then I think I want to keep my sword for combat, just in case I get dismounted. Because I do like to be light on my horse. I like to move around, so it doesn't usually have much armour in that sense. Who's this? They're about to win their war. I don't think we can help them battle, sorry, not war. So 219 defenders in Tamna Castle. We should be able to take that with ease, but I'll tell you what, we'll call in another reinforcements. We'll get Turiados for 24 influence to come and join us. And that should give us some quite sturdy numbers. Once we take Tamna Castle, we push them back to Razi. And if we can take Razir, that would give us a lovely border against them, because you can't pass these mountains down to the south. You can only come through here, passing Razi. So that'd actually be a really good position to take, very tactical. So let's try and get to that. I know I said 2 castles, but a castle in a town is even better, so why not do that instead? Let's queue up our battering ram. Zakanis is possibly going to join us, or he's going to go straight down to Razir. Hopefully he joins us and makes this a guaranteed victory. Right, we have a focus point for Attalon the Surgeon, and a point in his medicine skill, which is good. I think we're going to keep boosting this because he seems to be a good surgeon. I can't actually put any more focus points in it. I need attribute points, but this is good. Anyway, increase village health growth rate by 20%, 20% healing bonus in villages, 20% healing bonus in towns. So villages or towns, we never wait in villages, but we do wait in towns. So I feel like that does make more sense. We're going to go with towns. And then we've got a focus point for him here. So I guess either athletics or one-handed. I mean, he's got some throwing. But he's got room to grow on all of those. We'll go athletics. Give him more health. Keep him alive for longer. And did I see right? No, I didn't see right. Yep, he is joining us. So now we have nearly 1,000 men. With a few more reinforcements for both armies. So we should fly through the building and construction of the siege equipment. We'll get our trebuchets built up, I think. Although I'm missing a slot for one of them. I feel like it should be there, right? Or is it down there? It's down there. We need to focus on this. It's costing me 14 influence to boost cohesion, but we should make back a decent chunk from taking the castle. We can wait on numbers. The enemy does have a lot of ballistas. I'd rather keep losses to a minimum, so let's play this tactically. Keep our losses to the bare minimum that we can. We'll get all the trebuchets built up, destroy the defences, and then we'll march in. And that way we shouldn't lose a single soul. Well, 200 men. We'll lose some. But we'll try and keep it to as least as possible. We do have 1,200 men with us here. Obviously every day that goes by cohesion drops, so we are risking that too, but should be okay. Workshop's building is complete in Thorios Castle. That's good. That means we get more construction there. However, projects may have run out. Although I do think I assigned walls to be queued up should we run out with any projects, because they take the longest. Now we've smashed all of their equipment. We've got a battering ram. However, we could speed things up. We could break a wall. I think we have enough men that we shouldn't really be assaulted by the enemy. If we break a wall, we can charge through very quickly and hit them hard. We want to keep on top of those siege engines. Nice. Let's try and break that left wall. And hopefully we can get straight through there. Could just build up another trebuchet. At least get the engineering points from it, if nothing else. There we go. The wall is broken. And there's no siege engines. Let's lead the assault. Now, obviously, we have a friendly ally army here as well, so they'll be doing their own thing. So it does kind of depend on how many men I get under whether or not we just charge through the breach or not. And by judging of it, we don't have many. We have about 350 men. Oh, there's a few more there. Okay. Yeah, about 300 to 400 men. The breach is on the left-hand side, so we'll get everybody over here. Ready up. I mean, our allies are going to go and distract them in different positions anyway. But if we go, everyone loosen up, everyone follow me. Let's drop some of the archers into positions over here. Infantry queue up at the entrance. We've loosened them up so we can get them moving as quickly as possible. Now, some enemy forces are on their way, but they obviously won't have many. Could try and engage, but there'll be few too many archers. We may beat the infantry to the breach. I don't want to push my archers through. I could, but I'm not going to. Still a decent chunk of infantry in there. I don't want to risk it. Infantry charge. Cavalry charge. Infantry charge. Get in there, boys. I'll let you boys go first and I'll join you soon. We'll have our archers come and join as well once the infantry's through. The enemy shouldn't stand a chance here. Archers are doing a pretty good job. We might get through a few rocks thrown on us in a second. I think some of these archers got carried up here by accident. Poor bastards. There you go. Our allies actually moving over to help us, but they're still assaulting the gate, so that should divert some of the enemy's forces to the main gatehouse, making this an even easier assault for us. Can't even get in there at the moment. Archers are still holding back. They're not even picking targets because I think they've cleaned the walls right off. Enemy forces are down to a half already. With a few too many men here, I think we're struggling to get through. What's going on here, boys? There's plenty of room, come on. Right, all forces. Charge, pursue, and destroy. I think there's my men all the way over there. Bloody hell. The shadows. Shadows of the men on the wall above me. That's cool. That's the gatehouse. So the rest of the enemy forces, it seems, must be on the left-hand wall. Oh no. Okay, we weren't quite looking at the gatehouse. There's a few more infantry here. My men have come in single-handed, and now they're getting killed. Let's be careful. I am on my own now. That is Scallions. Don't you die on me, Scallions. Oh, watch out for that axe. Jesus. There we go. They're on the run. They're on the run. Bastards, get away from me. Need my sword. Damn it. That was terrible. Archers, come here. Sit up. Let's try not let any more of these men escape, shall we? Don't let them escape, boys. It's like our friendly army's breaking through the gatehouse. Bit late to the party. Good job, lads. That's another castle taken for the Empire. Somebody fought hard. Look at him. Covered in blood. Good man. What are our losses? 40 men. 0 from my own. Be nice if we could round up the armies. But, I mean, 40 men, that's nothing really. We'll get that back in a heartbeat. Oh, there you go. Prisoners alone, 40 men. So I've got 144 troops. I can take on a few top tiers. Let's take on some Bucellari. I don't mind having them. I mean, my cavalry... I do pride myself on my cavalry at the moment. We do have the best. Maybe I should keep that going. We do have very, very powerful cavalry. Again, actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I can take all of these troops and I can donate them. And then we can sort them out afterwards. I'll just drop off my lowest tier troops. Now I've got a lot of equipment that I need to have a look through, and I probably won't bore you with that, so I'll either do it outside the episode or I'll just skip it out. We're gonna... Non-merciful leaders will lose... We'll lose relationship with Scallions and Catala's clan. That would piss off a lot more. Pillage would do everyone a favour, so we won't lose relation with anyone. We're going to do that. We're also going to gain a lot of gold. Morale. We're going to reduce the building levels. I mean, that doesn't help us. Because, obviously, this is our castle now. We want it to be in the best condition possible. So, reducing its prosperity and reducing its building levels isn't necessarily great. Although I suppose it does mean that if the enemy does recapture it, it is weakened. Especially as it is a border settlement at the moment. Right, let's boost the influence there. We've got 83 left, and we've only got one more target, which is Razi. So we're going to approach the castle, we're going to enter the gates, and we're going to go straight to donate troops to garrison. We're going to get rid of about 40 of our men, so hopefully it should be as simple as dropping these bottom troops here. Men of Irtons, not a fan of them at the moment. If I had larger numbers for my party, I would have some more two-handed infantry. But at the moment, I can't field enough to have two separate infantry groups. Yeah, let's continue. So we've got 163. We'll get rid of 5 of them, and then we need to get rid of 9 of them, and that rounds us up perfectly. So that's all our lowest tiered men. Got 7 Sturgeon veteran bowmen. That's weird. Where have they come from? How have I gained them? I've only got 20 elite cataphracts. I thought I had more. 32 sergeant crossbowmen. Only 8 legionaries. 13 Imperial cataphracts, 10 equites. We've got the cavalry, and to be fair, we've got the men there. My infantry. Wow, okay. There's a hole in my party. In terms of my infantry, I have 8 legionaries, 2 heavy spearmen, and 6 veteran infantrymen. That's it. That's my entire infantry. That's not good. I've gone way too heavy on the archers, I think. I've now got too many archers, and to be fair, I've got the cavalry, but I need to bolster my infantry more, but I need more numbers. I'm not changing my formations just yet. And to be fair, in terms of the army, I think I'm producing the most cavalry and archers for this army. At least I'm producing the highest tiered troops, at the very least. I wonder. I can actually talk to her now, here and now. So let's do that, shall we? Whilst we've still got 100 relation with her. I mean, Jesus, this should not fail. This should not fail. 93% chance to succeed. If it fails, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, we've only got to get 2 apparently. I thought it was 3. So they're all 80, all with 8%. Oh god, I don't want to fail this. So that's got 85% chance for critical success. It's got the highest percent chance to win. Oh, it did, okay. Okay. I don't know why I have such a doubt in myself that it's going to fail. It's 85%. I just think that my luck is going to see me lose to that 8% fail. And that 3% neutral? I don't know. 3%. No, ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lovely. I just completely skipped over the dialogue there. What did she say? Right, so I'm assuming she said I need to speak to her father because we were all successful on that. Who is Oros, and Oros is near Tamna Castle, so either I have him, maybe. No, so he is in the army over here. Zacanis' army, he is. Let's quickly go and speak to him and see how much of a fortune he's going to ask for his daughter's hand. It has been a while. I wish to discuss the final terms of my marriage with Castella. Very well then. Here's 194 gold. 94,000 gold. Here's a few prisoners. I mean, I could give him a bunch. Oh, that'll do it. I can get married to his daughter by giving him 2 prisoners of war. I mean, wow. Either he really wants me in the family or he does not think much of his daughter. There you go, my friend. What a beautiful moment. I might just shed a tear. Sorry if you heard that. I didn't mean to slurp my coffee. Lovely. Apparently she has no family members. I don't see how this works, because when you click on her portrait for her clan, there is nothing there. It's like she's a ghost. She doesn't exist in her family. She just belongs to a clan. And maybe she's like a... well, maybe she's an orphan. Who knows? But still, you consider her new clan as their brothers and sisters. I don't know. Seems weird. Doesn't matter. We now have our first wife. And as she's... Oh, oops. I just realised I may have screwed myself over there a little bit. Because having done that has kicked her out my army. Aha. Regrouping. So I think... Yeah. Oops. It's not eligible. I can't believe they haven't grown up yet. I feel like we've gone through so many episodes that they should be of age. 17. She's close. Yeah. I failed to realise how successful we've been, to be honest. We've been very, very successful. So he's got a child who is... I can't look. Nathanios in my party, along with his wife Zoanna. Sister-in-law, now I've got my wife on the way. Awesome. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting the worst. Right. Moving on then. Next target. Is that her? Yeah, Messer party. Mestre Karos disorganised for 5 hours. I mean, if they just want to sit there, that's 93 men defending a new castle. Don't mind that. Sorry if these are bugging you. I completely forgot they were even there. Hadn't noticed. Right, we assume Zircanis is travelling to Docker to raid. No, don't do that. Follow me to Razir. And let's vote for the new owner of Tamna Castle. Do not give it to me, you pricks. I don't want it. Stop. I don't want every goddamn castle. Stop giving me stuff. Ah, even if I donated 60 influence, I couldn't give it away. Fine, give me the stupid castle. I don't bloody want it anyway. They're giving me... I mean, it makes sense. We're gaining land in Imperial lands, but I need towns and I need Imperial towns. I'm still after Amitatis. I want Amitatis because it's right next to Thorios. I want Jalmaris and I want Rote. Those are the 3 towns I want. I mean, if I have more towns, I get more influence and I can give away these crappy castles. I may as well build them up. And I had a feeling I was going to get Tamna Castle, which is why I didn't want to raid it. But it's done. And if it's captured again, I can hopefully just recapture it and give it to somebody else. But I really do wish people would stop voting for me for once. I wish you could just say, I don't want any of these like Azerai cultured towns. Please, don't give them. Right, let's lay siege. They've got 527 defenders, so it's going to be a harder fight than the previous. Let's get the battering ram up. We're not going to build those siege towers, but we are going to get those trebuchets. I'm going to use all 4 this time, because they are building onagers. Now, hopefully, and I can't call reinforcements to me because I've already started the siege, so if the enemy does try and break the siege, we could be in a bit of trouble. But let's just quickly boost cohesion. I've got 75 influence left. Let's get that battering ram finished. Perhaps I should have gone for the trebuchets first to get an advantage, but I think they're going to get all 4 done. I'm going to have to build all 4 first. Put them into the reserves. Yeah. We're going to have to do it the longer way, I think. We need to guarantee victory here. But this will be the last town we attack, I think. Well, we'll see how it goes. There's no sense in saying we'll stop pushing against them, because the more we take, the better. The weaker we make them. But I am struggling for influence as well. Hopefully he will join me. I mean, he's raiding the nearby town, so that does kind of work as like a patrolling scout for me. If there is an army over there, hopefully they'll engage them. Right, we'll get this 3rd one built, and then we'll get the next one. At bare minimum, we'll get it halfway built, and then we'll release all catapults and engage the enemy. Who is that? Valeria. Come on, Valeria. Oh, I think she may have lost. Right, that's 3, so we want halfway. We're going to boost influence once more. Am I gaining any? I'm gaining 2 influence a day. And I'm losing 13 a day? Valeria has been captured. That is a shame. Right, we are in a position now to assault the enemy. And I just realised we still have a lot of high-level prisoners. Or we had. A few of them have just escaped. But I had wondered where all the enemy was. And that must be why. So we may lose a few men here when the enemy strikes our siege engines, but it looks like pretty successfully taken out all the siege engines very quickly as well. So if we can break one of these walls here, keep an eye out for any reinforcing armies. Enemy's got a catapult. Catapult is gone. We've still got all 5 trebuchets. We just need to snap that wall. One more good hit. There we go. We've actually broken both of them. The enemy still has 500 men. But no siege engines. And both walls are broken. And we have a battering ram. Let's lead the assault. And we'll commit all of our forces to one side. Hopefully one side looks nicer to attack. Right, we are assaulting at night. I probably should have waited just a fraction longer for daylight. But that is fine. We can make do with that. Is that the breach? Is that the breach and it's going through the enemy tower? Because if that is the case, that is awesome and that's where we're going. I think it is. I think that's the breach. Oh, that's so cool. Please tell me that is the breach. It's the breach is at the tower. So we go through the... Oh, come on, that's cool. That is cool. Oh, we're fighting underneath that in the torchlight. That's awesome. Right, 182... Where's the rest of my men? Oh, right, yeah, no. One of you did say to me, Marcy, wasn't it? It was you. You told me that they changed the rules so the enemy has 750 defenders and I have 250. That's what it's been set to, because I queried before when we attacked somewhere why I had so few men compared to the enemy. That's why, apparently. So they've changed the deployment ratios. Thank you again, Mike, for telling me that, by the way, because I didn't realise. That may be a problem, but 182 infantry should be enough. I hope. We'll get you guys... actually, I don't... Maybe a line. They can still move quickly in a line. Doesn't have to be loose. Archers go behind. Cavalry go behind. Horse archers go behind. Just try and like make this as efficient as possible in terms of going forward. Everyone follow me. Archers Unit 1, set up here. Archers Unit 2, set up here. Archers Unit 3, set up here. Infantry, get up to the breach. Cavalry, up to the breach. And whatever you are, get up to the breach. Archers should start opening fire nice and early. In fact, those archers are a little bit too far back. Let's bring them further forward. Come on, lads. Start picking off those targets. Now we've got a lot of enemy archers incoming. Infantry, get up those walls now. That's a lot of archers. That is a lot of archers. I'm just going to hide and give some commands. Just to protect myself as best as I can. Now our archers are taking positions and everyone is firing, so I think we've got a good layout here. Infantry is storming the walls through the coolest breach I've ever seen in this game. Come on, lads. Keep those shields up. We're absolutely decimating their forces. And have engaged their infantry. Four lads are actually pushing the battering ram forward. So I think that's our first casualty and second. Keep firing, lads. Keep firing. Don't forget the ones on your left flank. Okay, my men aren't the best at climbing up a wall, are they? Come on, boys. Get up there. Look at this. Oh, come on. You can't say that's not cool. It's like a gatehouse, but it's not. It's awesome. Oof. Okay, it's like I'm going forward. Like a conveyor belt of men. Come on, let's get up there. Let's push through. Push through one side, try and open up the semicircle. Looks like they've done it on the left. We've got to get some more men on that side. We can push around them. If we can get behind them, that's them done. There we go. There we go. Watch out for this heavier infantry. They've got them at the back. Seeing a few axemen too. There we go. There we go. They don't stand a chance. We can get all of our men through here now. I do want to stay alive though. Let's be a little bit more careful. Good job. You touch my infantry. Good job, boys. They're on the run. All remaining forces charge. Let's get the archers up here. Although it looks like they've done a damn good job of clearing that wall. Doesn't seem to be a single man left on it. Ah, of course. Enemy in the walls. Gate is down. God, my archers have absolutely cleaned the wall completely. Look at that. Not a soul left on it. Except for these four. Who my archers have killed as well. If they want to sit there and worry about the guy on the wall, that's fine. We're going to have to kill him. Bit of a shame that still happens. You can't win every battle. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick the rocks, I meant to pick one up, because I want to see if there's a few poor sods hiding behind the gate, which there isn't. Now I'm stuck with a rock. God damn it. Come on, I'm going to make it my mission to kill somebody with this. Ready? Rock, rock, go! Yes! I got a headshot too. Okay. There's quite a few in there. I'll try and whittle them down, maybe. Overhead swings only. Ooh, you bastard. Still haven't killed that guy. And now we're actually losing men, because I think we've got lone wolves going up the other side of the wall by themselves. One of my crossbowmen. I know for a fact he's one of mine. Because he's coming to his lord's aid. Oh, I didn't want to leave you, buddy, but there's a few too many of them. Yeah. Come on, bud. It's fine. He only got wounded. He's still alive. I think I've mostly cleared out this tower, though. Only a handful of them left. Oh, that was close. 3 left. I mean, there's still some fighting going on somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I'm going to try and get to them and help them out, because it does seem that we're losing a couple more men. Bugger off. Where is this fighting? Or have I got there just at the moment we've won it? Yeah. No, look. All those bodies on the ground there are my archers. All my crossbowmen. However, I'll give them credit. They did still win the engagement. Come on, boys. There's 3 of us versus 10 of them. Come on, boys. Don't give in. Don't give in. I need to run away, though. I can't die. There's still an enemy trapped in that wall, and I cannot leave this battle until he's dead. I need to be careful. I need to be careful. I can't believe that guy's still alive. I might have to try and throw a rock into the wall, see if I can kill him that way. I hate when this happens. It's truly annoying. Still got a few men going down there. I dread to think, given that the formation is now 23 men, I dread to think how many guys have been killed. Oh, look at them move. They're moving in formation. Oh, come on, that's cool. Come on, lads, I need you down there. Finish up the last of those archers. If I send you into a charge, are you going to go back to where you just were? Right, let's try a rock. It depends how stuck in the wall this guy is. Actually, depends on how many, because they're striking everywhere. There could actually be quite a few in there. Oh, why does this happen? How many men are in there? I don't know what other formations. Go down there. That seems to be the majority of them. So there's still one formation, maybe 6. How many? 4? Who is still attacking? 4. Right, I see an arm. I think there's quite a few of them in there, so something bad's happened here. I'm also very low on health, so trying to sneak a peek could be very dangerous. That did not do anything. Oh, and there's literally nothing I can do, so there's apparently still 9 of them left. Alright, I shall get everyone to charge, and I shall see you boys in a moment when this is all over. However, before I go, I just want to point out, we've won. No matter what happens here, if I have to back out and finish him off by hand, then... Oh, Jesus, okay. Well, I'll see you in a minute anyway. Well, welcome back, guys. You would not believe how long that took to do. There were like, I think there was about 9 of them in there, and they were all in there. We actually did lose quite a few men trying to get them. It was painful. Painful. And I'm starting to realise I probably should have just backed out and re-assaulted. And I probably would have lost less men. However, it's done. They're dead. Let's get the hell out of here. They've retreated to the keep. We're going to pursue them if I have enough health, which I may not. I have 10%. Damn it. I was too injured in that battle, but I trust my men, and they should be able to do this. We lost 2 men. Let's just check. They weren't mine, but we didn't lose any of our lords. In fact, I don't actually think we've lost any lords yet. But there we go. So that is Razir taken. We'll take the 4 troops here. We're actually missing... I won't take the peasant. We'll take the prisoners, and we can sell them off instantly. I think the only men I lost in that were some crossbowmen. And I think one of them was that poor sod that was fighting next to me when we were charging into the tower. But we've taken Razir, which is brilliant. Now we're going to pillage because I don't want to lose relations with anyone, and it's going to cost me influence if I do that, which I'm running not low on, but because I've got a boost cohesion, it's best if we just don't take any chances. So we'll reduce that. Obviously, it will probably be given to me. Again, I imagine, I really hope it doesn't, but I have a strong feeling it will. Now, what's probably a good move for us from this point onwards is to try and recruit some Azurai lords. So to do that, we're going to have to release some prisoners because we need to boost our relations with their clans. Like for this one, for example. Now, they don't dislike us. Unfortunately, I think Nukar is actually the leader. So me releasing, which means that Unquid is dead. I don't remember which clan he belonged to, however. And he killed Taze. Unquid, Unquid is dead. So Nukar is... Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Obviously, it's the same clan. So that's the ruling clan. So that makes no difference. We'll keep her prisoner. But what we'll do is, as we build up prisoners from other clans in the Azurai, we'll start releasing them and we'll try to build up some relations. Because if we catch one of them off guard, what we might be able to do is recruit them into the Southern Empire. And then we can give them governorship of the Azurai culture towns and castles. And by doing that, they'll then be able to boost security and loyalty in those towns. Because at the moment, obviously, we're not really able to. And for God's sake, look, us and folk, Shabalzimir, Tamna Castle, all mine. And I'm just going to struggle with loyalty there, which is going to make the income less from those places. But also, rebellion's going to be more likely. So if we have a few Azurai lords within our faction, it's going to be a lot easier to control those territories. So that's something I'm going to try and achieve over the course of the next few episodes. Now, we're just going to assign these bear skill points. So we've got Arrow Catcher, Shield Wall. I'll go Shield Wall. As I am captain of the infantry still. I won't be the captain of the infantry forever. I just like having to be able to boost them as much as possible. Right, we've got Athletics, Good Day's Rest, increase hit points, regeneration by 10% while stationary. Put troops in your party, gain 10 XP per day while waiting in settlements. That's not bad. Walk it off, increase your hit point regeneration by 10% while moving. Put troops in your party, gain 3 every day while travelling. We'll go with 10% while stationary and 10 XP while waiting settlements, because we do that quite often. And that is obviously the same 10% while moving. 3%, 3 XP per day, but I think waiting in settlements is probably going to be quite useful for us. So we'll go with that. Charm, relation increase with NPCs, 100%, so we're doubling. Now we either want Morale Leader or Natural Leader. Characters in your own faction require -1 persuasion success. Every project completed with increased notable relations with the owner by 1. Characters in other factions require -1 persuasion success. Your companions gain... We're going to go with Natural Leader because, just like I said, what we're going to try and achieve is recruiting other lords from other factions. So to do that, we're going to need more persuasion success. Obviously, that is a benefit we've just given ourselves towards that. So that's quite useful. Right, let's head to the keep here. And beautiful. Right, thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a pretty good episode. We've succeeded in achieving a lot today. So, I mean, more territories for myself. Like I said, we're probably going to be given this town, I imagine, in the next episode. I hope we don't. However, it is a town, so if we are given it, I'm not too bothered by that. Now, we're going to keep pushing against the Azeroth, I think, until the end of the war. Once the war ends, I'll then go back over my territories, and then I'll assign some building orders. But what I'm going to do now, before the start of the next episode, just to save you guys the boredom of it, I'm going to sieve through all the equipment and assign the best equipment to my companions and whatnot, and then we'll go from there. And I'll probably just sell off the rest. But I'm gonna get that done. I'll let you know if there's anything really special in there. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you do subscribe. And for the rest of you, I do want to hear from you. So get at me on this Discord or jump down in the comments and let me know what you're thinking. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Happy New Year's. Have a good one. And goodbye.